You heard there is a budget for fun in your team. Then, what are you waiting for? Start organizing a fun activity like now. What can you call a light offsite? A light offsite is an event in which you have your team members performing a single fun activity, strengthening bonds, breaking the ice, and ultimately making your team work together in a better way. For this video, let's leave out multi-day events in which you discuss the company goals, visions, and alignment with bits of fun here and there. Those events are a completely different animal, which require more complex logistics. The very first thing that you have to do is to check the budget and scale. So first things first, how much money can you allocate per person for a light offsite? Check with your manager and get an average at least. So based on this, you will know what kind of activities you have access to. One thing to call out is that even if there is no budget allocated for such things, you can spearhead and highlight the benefits of it. At this point in time, probably you are wondering, what are the benefits of a light offsite? It may seem like, hey, these folks just want a free day. Well, nothing further from the truth. It may look like it for an external observer, but the benefits it brings far outweigh the cost of not working one day. We can list a few here, like in newly formed teams, it helps break the ice and get people to start interacting with each other. It fosters cooperation and camaraderie, which translates in better and faster work. It encourages allyship, meaning team members supporting each other. Now you have to define the reach. Once you know what you can do, define the reach of the offsite, meaning, is it only for your direct team, or for all the people associated with a project, or for the whole organization? Identify the leads for all the teams involved and start a conversation about the idea of having a fun activity together. Ask about the list of potential participants from each team so you can start building a mail group with it. Every lead has to agree with doing it, and also with shouldering the costs of their people enjoying the event. If you have other collaboration tools like a collective chat, for example Slack, create a new group chat and label it team or org offsite for this quarter and year. The next step is creating a backlog for fun activities. Browse a bit and browse a bit more. Identify potential activities, and for all of them, you have to write down the name, description, link to it, and put everything in a spreadsheet and add a column to receive the votes from the team. You can always use the good and all options. Go-karting, laser tag, escape rooms, VR experiences. There are usually twists on the oldies that are interesting, like zombie laser tag or zombie escape rooms, etc. Take into account the number of attendees. The idea here is to perform this activity as a single group, meaning try to keep people together rather than dividing them in small separate teams. That defeats the purpose of the offsite. Think about the kind of fun you want to provide. It has to be an intersection of fun and accessible to all team members. Eliminate any activity that could imply violence or result shocking to any team member. What are the preliminary steps? You have to start working on the offsite 1 month in advance at least, so you can sort out bookings and cater for special needs. Activities you'll have to do after you get the go-ahead are: create a mail list with all the participants. Create a group chat with all the participants. Create a spreadsheet with all options. Let people suggest other activities. Make sure all the suggested activities are within the expected cost per person. Start looking into food and beverage options close to the venue. Is it going to be an all-day or half-day activity? Is the venue within a reasonable time from the office using public transport, 1 hour or less? Remember, there is not going to be a private transport for a small-scale activity. Well, we started planning our offsite. Next week, we will get on the tasks we have to perform to define and bring the event to life. Yes, this is the time in which I ask you to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button for you to stay tuned and get more videos. Be kind, be smart, and have fun. As you can imagine, there is another video in this series. But in the meantime, I would like you to check a great well-being initiative. Here it is. There you go.